Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia and today I will be reacting to Jujutsu Kaisen episode 4. So in the last one we got introduced to Nobara, who is the first year at Jujutsu High. We got to see some of her abilities, which was really interesting and unique. I thought the hammer and the nail, and it kind of answered the question that I had about whether their specific abilities are shaped by who they are as people. And we know that Nobara was really influenced by a girl named Saori when she was younger. She referred to her as a doll when she first saw her, and I believe one of her techniques is a straw doll technique or something like that. So we can see kind of that influence there, which I thought was really interesting. So we ended the last episode in a prison where apparently a special grade curse has been seen. Yuji, Nobara, and Megumi have apparently been kind of dispatched to deal with it, and apparently one of them dies. So I don't know what that means. Apparently people think one of them dies, but I don't believe that. So I'm really excited to see what goes on and what happens. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. First wound. 9%, so not everyone was evacuated? Oh, okay, in the city.
窓というのは呪いを死認できる光線関係者のことです。術師ではないですが。
なるほど。
5名の在院者が現在もそこに受体とともに取り残されており。
I hate curse wound. That just does not sound good.
なあ、俺特級とかまだいまいち分かってねえんだけど。
では、バカでも分かるように説明しましょう。まずは4級。木製バットで余裕です。
Okay.
3級、拳銃があればまあ安心。
Okay, love this breakdown.
3段銃でギリ。1級、戦車でも心細い。そして特級、まあクラスター弾での絨毯爆撃でトントンでしょうかね。
Okay.
その五条先生は？
出張中。
あ？
そもそも高専でプラプラしてていい人材じゃないんだよ。
He's normally not around.
お土産は期待するな。
Nah, he's gonna bring him back something.
特級と快適した時の選択は逃げるか死ぬかです。
Lovely.
自分の恐怖には素直に従ってください。
私は
ダメです。下がって。
So a family member?
私は息子の正は大丈夫なんでしょうか。どうしてこんなことに。
シグロ、食い下げ。助けるぞ。
Usually means business.
当然。
So a window is someone who can see curses, but they're not a sorcerer. Okay, I thought everyone who could see curses was also a sorcerer, but I guess that's not the case. I would hate that, honestly. I don't want to see that shit. Especially if you can't do anything to fight it off.
帳を下ろします。闇より出て闇より黒く、その汚れをみそぎ払え。
夜になってきた。
だ。今回は住宅地が近いからな。外から俺たちを隠す見解だ。
すげえな。
無知め。
玉剣。
Wait, does he not have other animals? Or just dogs?
呪いが近づいたらこいつが教えてくれる。
Okay,
そ
that's
っ
useful.
かそっか。わあ、安い。頼りにしてっからな。
何これ。
What?
どうなってるんだ。2階建ての寮の中だよな。
重力による衝突領域の展開。こんな大きなものは初めて見た。扉は？
ドアが。
Like they entered some domain.
ここから入ってきたわよね。
どうしよう。どうしよう。
大丈夫だ。
Okay, I'm glad someone is calm here.
覚えてる。
Okay, oh thank God. Oh, the dog's my favorite at this point.
緊張感。
やっぱ頼りになるな、伏黒は。お前のおかげで人が助かるし、俺も助
Let's
けら
not
れ
speak
る。
too soon. Something bad is gonna happen. I'm scared. What?
3人で
How many people are left again? Said, oh.
この遺体持って帰る。あの人の子供だ。
でも
顔はそんなにやられてない。遺体もなしで死にましたじゃ、母親としたら納得できねえだろ。
She needs closure. Well, they're not gonna be able to.
あと2人の生死を確認しなきゃならん。その遺体は置いてけ。ただでさえ助ける気のない人間を死体になってまで救う気は俺にはない。ここは少年院だぞ。呪術師には現場のあらゆる情報が事前に開
He
示
looks
さ
like
れ
a
る。
really bad person.
岡崎正。そいつは無免許運転で下校中の女児を跳ねてる。
Okay, this gets into like really tricky territory.
だが自分が助けた人間が将来人を殺したらどうする。
じゃあなんで俺は助けたんだよ。
いい加減にしろ。
I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's like, who are you to make that determination about who gets to live and die? But in this scenario, though, I get it. Like, he's already dead and like carrying his body around.
呪いの気配は極限が。
Well, we just lost Nobara.
虎杖逃げるぞ。
Okay.
探すのはそれから。
Absolutely not. What the fuck is that?
急だ。動けねえ。動け。
Shit already hit the fan. It's been literally 5 minutes. Wait, is the dog dead? That did nothing. Huh? He has like Sukuna, right? So he can he regrow it?
呪いの気配。何この数。
Hate it. I hate it. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, cool. So he does have other animals? Wait, so the dog's dead?
死ぬなよ。虎杖、釘崎。
Oh, this is not gonna go well.
追いつくな。俺が死んだらお前も死ぬんだろ。
Right.
それが嫌なら協力しろよ。
断る。お前の中の俺が終わろうと切り分けた魂はまだ18もある。変わりたいのなら変わらない。だがその時は呪霊より先にそこのガキを殺す。次に女。あれは生きがいい。楽しめそうだ。死ぬ
This is tricky. How does he switch only have him fight and then switch right back? It's like, how is this gonna work? How do they all not die, honestly?
ただ呪力を飛ばしただけだ。
Huh.
釘崎連れてここから逃げろ。二人がここを出るまで俺がこいつを食い止める。
Okay.
出たら何でもいいから合図してくれ。そしたら
Okay, so he's gonna have them leave and then switch. At this point, it's like, what are they gonna do? Like, ew. Please.
全員舐めてんだよ俺たちのこと。時間稼ぎくらいなんとかなる。
玉剣。
He saw his dogs, but that specific dog died.
釘崎を探せ。
So Sukuna's gonna have to come out and just and get the job done. How is he genuinely like not dead? Like what? Oh my god. So he's gonna have to rebuild his body because look at him. He's literally falling apart.
痛い。つらいつらいつらい。あの時俺が指なんか拾わなければここで死んだとしてそれは正しいしか。
Is he gonna come out?
俺はこんなに弱かったのか。
お前顔覚えたからな。絶対殺してやれ。
Ew. Oh, cool.
脱出するぞ、釘崎。
苦手なんすけど。
Better frog than whatever the hell that was. No.
ぬぼれてた、死に時を選べるくらいには強いと思ってたんだ、でも違った。俺は弱い、絶対弱すぎる。ああ、死にたくねえ。
This is the first time he's like faced with like an actual major threat.
それでもこの死が正しかったと言えるように。
Okay, the music starting.
呪いは人間の負の感情から生まれる。
ならば憎悪も恐怖も
What about the positive energy?
後悔も
Do we have
全
nice
て出
curses?
し切れ。拳に乗せろ。
He has like his own curse energy. Okay, that was a signal.
この鳴き声は
Alright. It's go time. So he generated that energy himself, right? That wasn't Sukuna. Alright. It's
つくづく忌々しい小僧だ。
alright, let him cook.
少し待て。今考える。どうすればあの小僧を後悔させられるかを
He's
な。
not even worried about you, bro.
となると奴らが一番困るのはこれだろうな。振り出しに戻してやる。おい、ガキどもを殺しに行くぞ。
Okay.
ついてこい。
This is so interesting. I wonder if they're ever gonna be like
バカが。あ、いいか。
okay, alright, no one is a win. So he's always just gonna try to sabotage him.
呪霊は生まれた場にとどまるものだしな。よいよい、それならここで死ね。
A cursed womb. So like, does that mean he was born like recently?
ではない
And
だろ
then
う
he can
な。
only stay in that place.
そうだ。
So Sukuna can take out curses easily. It's just a matter of like usually trying to figure out the right time to switch in and out, and then try not to have him like do anything crazy.
呪霊といえど腕は惜しいか。
ここで虎杖が戻るのを待ちます。
そうですか。私も釘崎さんを病院へ届けたらなるべく早く戻ります。
1級以上の術師をよこしてもらうよう
Please.
お願いします。あ、いないと思うけど。
So they must be really like undermanned if they have to send kids to take on a special
あい
grade.
つがもしもの時を死なせたくありません。市場です。何とかしてください。俺にはあいつを始末する責任がある。
Can you though?
我々は共に特級
Like
と
if
いう
he's in
特級
the
に
and
分
if he just loses control and Sukuna takes over his body, it's like who can deal with him? I mean, besides Gojo. Oh damn. I have embarrassing for you, not gonna lie.
いいぞ特級。頑張れ頑張れ。だが呪力による地位は人間と違い、呪霊にとってそう難しいことではないぞ。お前もこの小僧も呪いの何たるかをまるで分かっていないな。
Neither do I. Add me
い
to that
い機
list.
会だ。教えてやる。
Okay.
本物の呪術というものを
Oh, he's cool.
領域展開。福間水す。3枚に下ろしたつもりだったんだが、やはり弱いなお前。そうそう、それからこれこれ。
Oh. He had one. So usually can he like switch back real quick and eat it before he does something with it?
不愉快だ。変わるのならさっさと変われ。どうした小
Can he
僧。
not? Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. So I have questions. I am in shock. Yuji, what the hell are we gonna do now? Okay, wow, what an episode. So much happened. So we got to see like Sukuna's abilities in full display and like, whoa. So like domain expansion, like I've heard that term before, like before I started watching the show. So I knew that was like part of this world, but whoa, what an introduction. So we saw that the cursed energy, or the curse, had his own domain like over the prison. And so when they entered, it was like entering, basically being like transported to another place. And like they couldn't figure out where anything was. And then we saw Sukuna's domain expansion. He had like some term for it. So it's basically kind of like transporting someone into like your own like world where you have like, I'm assuming like all the power and control. It's so interesting. I really want to learn more about it. And I hadn't realized that it would be very tricky in terms of like for Yuji, not just like physically controlling when or being able to switch back and forth, but like strategically realize like the right moment to switch it back and forth. Because if he switches back in the wrong moment, like Sukuna could really mess things up for him. And you saw him like strategizing, try to figure out like what's the best course of action to like wreak the most havoc and get back at Yuji, because I'm sure he finds this whole thing like very obnoxious. So now at the end, Yuji wasn't able to switch back. You better figure it out too, because otherwise who knows what he's gonna do if Sukuna just like has a body and he's able to move around like uncontested. I'm assuming in the next one then, I don't know if we're still gonna be in the prison. I don't know if we're done with the prison or if Sukuna's gonna like, I think they're probably gonna try to have him contained because they have the area like blocked off and there's like a veil, like a force field around the area. So we might still be in the prison in the next one. So, and we saw that the special grade curse had Sukuna's like finger. I'm guessing he's not gonna stop Yuji from eating the fingers because that's like still his body, and so he's probably not gonna get in the way of Yuji trying to collect more fingers. It's just that eventually he's gonna want like full control over the body so that they don't end up killing him after they've collected all the fingers. So that's good. The battle is gonna be between the two of them is gonna be so interesting to see. And I wonder if they're ever gonna like, they basically are like kind of working on opposite sides in the same body, but I'm sure there are going to be situations where it's in Sukuna's best interest to save Yuji at some points, because he could still like have use for him and the body that he has. So I think there will be points in the future where they're basically like kind of working on the same team, even though they're not in the long run. So I'm assuming the prisoners that they went to save, they're all dead. So at this point, it's basically trying to defeat the curse. And then Yuji really wants to get the bodies out of there, which I really like that he said that. And I love that he cares and he wants these families to have that level of closure, even though like it is kind of a gray area, because Megumi was saying it's not worth like risking their lives for a dead body, especially for a prisoner who's killed people in his past and isn't like a good person. And that creates like a really big like moral dilemma in terms of like whose life is like worth saving and how much a life is worth regardless of who that person is and what they've done in the past. Do they still deserve to have that dignity in death despite doing bad things when they're alive? Megumi has a very clear stance on that, whereas Yuji on the other side, he's more like, this was still a human life and they deserve to die a proper death. I'm wondering if we're gonna see Gojo in the next one or the next few. I wonder if they're gonna need him to like come and step in, or another like higher level sorcerer. And then we also saw Yuji like generate cursed energy for the first time. I'm pretty sure we've never seen that, and I'm pretty sure he did that without Sukuna's like influence. So I'm assuming that he's gonna have like his own cursed ability or like cursed energy abilities outside of Sukuna, which I am assuming he's gonna need to, because I don't think he could always rely on Sukuna, because as we've seen, it's a really big liability to call him out unless he absolutely needs to. And so Yuji's gonna have to like rely on his own abilities as well. And so yeah, it was like a really big step for him, and I'm excited to see like him kind of honing his own skills. And so yeah, what an episode. I really enjoyed it. I was scared for them. I'm still scared for them, honestly. At least Megumi and Nobara are out of there. But I'm assuming Megumi might have to like jump back into the action because Sukuna is just running free now. And so I can't wait to get into the next episode and see what the hell is gonna happen. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more of my reactions, please subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!